Hey guys, I'm Trent with Southeast Pit Report and hanging out here with Until We Are Ghosts. Go ahead and introduce yourself, what you do in the band, and what you guys are about.
I'm Rob. I'm the vocalist for Until We Are Ghosts, and we're just like a melodic hardcore band from upstate New York, and just got a lot of passion in our music, and we're just real. That's pretty much it, man.
Okay, sweet. Being from New York and stuff, what is the music scene like north versus the south? From what you've seen so far?
It's hard to really tell because I mean, all scenes have their own like different things that I've noticed, and I love seeing like the way people are more involved in different scenes. Mm-hmm. And in New York, I mean, we have a really strong scene, and I mean, we almost like, I wouldn't say we don't fit, but we're definitely different in our scene. Okay. And then it's cool like when we go to different places, like when we were over west over the summer, like we just fit so great into like the Southern California music scene. You know what I mean? Compared to like different other music scenes, but it's a cool experience to just see all these different music scenes and see how they compare. But the dedication to everyone's music scene is awesome.
Okay. What was it like in the news that you guys are put on the Invogue Tour?
Oh,
it's kind of last minute, but I mean,
it was intense. I was at work and my bassist called me with the opportunity, and because we were originally supposed to be doing another tour, and we don't like to drop things. It's one thing we hate doing. We don't like to drop tours, but like Nick from Invogue called Kevin, and he called me and was like, "What do we want to do, man? We have this opportunity to hop on this tour, which would be great for our band. I mean, and it's a huge tour and it's a great opportunity." And we were like, "We hate to drop this other tour, but I mean, we can't turn this opportunity down. The tour with bands that are on our label, and just to meet people that wouldn't know who we are. Because I mean, I can tell you right now, every show we've played, every single person comes up to us and they have no idea who we are. Now it's so hard to find people that know who we are in this tour. And to me, it's tough, but it's awesome at the same time because we're reaching out to people who've never heard of us.
I guess one good thing about being an unknown band is getting up there and winning the crowd over who didn't know your name before, but they know it afterwards. So.
Exactly, man. It's an awesome feeling getting off stage and people are like, "Who are you guys?" Like, I want to know you guys. Like, I want to look you guys up afterwards, and it's like, that's awesome, dude. I'm glad you liked it.
So you guys put out a record out this year, correct?
Yep. We originally recorded our record with Jay Moss from The Theater, and we recorded the record last November, and we were gonna self-release it and everything. We released a music video for one of our songs of the record called Hourglass, and right after we released that music video, we got hit up from Nick from Invogue with the opportunity to get signed, and he released the record through Invogue. Okay. And that came out in May, and ever since then we've just been like touring. So the record Bitterseed, we released that in late May. Okay. So ever since then, man, we've just been on the road, and now we're back home when we're not on the road, getting ready to start the next record.
Awesome. So what can fans expect on this record? You know, you said a lot of people don't know who you guys are. When they sit down and I guess digest it all, what can they expect to hear? Or what do you want them to feel and hear when they listen
from
to it?
Bitterseed?
Yes.
The thing with Bitterseed is what they're going to walk away from it is our lives, basically, in a way. Like, it's not even just mine. It's everyone in the band. Like, it's something that we've definitely felt. In the beginning of this record, it's definitely a very gritty, aggressive sound, and it's things about our lives that are difficult. And then in the middle of the record, it's just like, it's almost the point where you get into your life where nothing going right for you, you know what I mean? And you get down on yourself. But then closing the record off is just more or less like, we learn to take responsibility for our lives. You know, the older we get, and I'm 26, and I've gone through a lot since from 18 to 26. Oh, yeah. And I've learned to take responsibility for my own actions and try and get where I am. And that's kind of how the album closes on that note. And it's just it's a great feeling in a whole, listening to that record, and just the different range of emotions that I feel when I wrote it, when I sing it, and when I listen to it. The emotions are really in depth.
That's one thing that's missing from a lot of bands. When you listen to the record, you know, it's kind of, you know, all pretty sounding and stuff. And when we hear it live, they try to emulate that instead of just being raw and listening to it. And so is that your approach going into it? Just like, you know, just open your mouth, whatever comes out, as raw as it is, just leave it, or
that's it, man. Like, honestly, like, if I showed you my notebook and you looked at it, nothing would be in song form. Like, nothing would make sense to you. And sometimes it doesn't make sense to me when I write it. It's just like, it's pure emotion, pretty much what you said. Whenever you open my mouth, whatever comes out. You know what I mean? And when we perform it, like, it's not the same every night. Yeah. And honestly, like, I could say that our set doesn't sound the same every night. Obviously, the songs sound the same. Yeah. But my vocals, sometimes our stage presence, like, it changes just because it's just us letting ourselves go. We're not trying to pertain to an image of being something that we're not. You know what I mean? We're pretending to, you know, this is our opportunity to feel better at the end of the day. We're stressed out, let's go on stage and just jam out. Yeah. Even if there's 3 kids in front of us. I mean, we've done tours where we played shows in front of like 4 people. Yeah. And, you know, we don't care, dude. We're just still going to go hard as hell and just let it go, man.
That's awesome.
And it feels great afterwards.
So 2014 is about to wrap up and stuff. So what plans do you guys have for next year that you can talk about as far as tour wise, release wise?
2015 is travel, man. Like we want UWAG to be everywhere. You know, we want people to see Until We Are Ghosts on this flyer, that flyer, different city. We want to travel as much as we can and get in people's faces about our name. We want people to understand who we are and what we're doing. And then probably at the end of the year or late summer, get back in the studio and start writing that next record and release that and get ready.
Okay,
so.
Awesome. All right, this is Trenton with Southeast Pit Report. We're going to hang out here with Until We Are Ghosts.
I've been enough of everything, falling beyond her. I just want to bring up my own. The sacrifice.